Well, look at here, guys. We got a full house. Everyone's out today. Hello and welcome back, everybody, to the second part of Cairns land-based fishing spots. Right here, most popular boat ramps in Cairns is the Tingara boat ramp. Right out of here. A lot of you guys, the local guys, will know where this is. And I'm just going to go down there and show you a few of the pontoons down there for fishing as well. I'll show you on the map exactly where we are, for the people who don't know. Don't forget, guys, if you like these contents, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Alright guys, I'd like to give a shout out for all of you guys who has participated in giving a thumbs up or reaching the 200 likes for our coral trout challenge. I'd like to thank all of you. That is so awesome of you guys. Love yous all for it. Really appreciate it. Now, as we go into this one, let's see if we can also reach 200 likes for these one as well, for the Cairns local fishing spots, land-based. So, let's get on to starting here. We are right here at the Tingara boat ramp. So this is Cairns City. And we are moving down to southern end of the Cairns City. So here we are, right here. Boat ramp. And it's only a one-way entrance, so it's an easy one to get to. And let's go down there and see what it looks like. Look at this spot here, guys. Tingara boat ramp. Over there used to be some pretty good fishing spots, but we've got a do not enter construction site here now, so we can't go over there anymore. So since they got these areas here, I'm just not gonna bother going over there anymore by the looks of it. Yeah, I'll stay out of there. You can just get the popular boat ramp, which is pretty good fishing as well. A few boaties out. Just gonna have a look. Now the other place I was telling you guys that was good fishing as well, if you do the hike from here before they zoned it off, you can come all the way over to these mangroves here and fish in between the trees here. And there's also pretty good fishing. Not a lot of people go here because it was a little bit, there was a lot filled with high grass. But now they've zoned it off. But if you really want to risk it, you can probably still go over there. They've built a little rock pile pontoon, I think it was about here. And you can easily stand there fishing. It's just sitting there. So you can be sure to check that out. There we go. Green Island Reef Zone. Fishing is not allowed. Don't risk. $2,220 fine. Oh. There you go. That's a nice spot here. The boat ramp. Pretty good fishing spot. Just had a bit of rain recently. Oh look. Look here, guys. There's a hard body lure right there. I might go and get him. Might as well, eh? Just have to skip between these rocks here and go and get the hard body. Might as well. Might be an expensive one. Looks an expensive one. Spot would be alright. Oh, that gunk gets stuck to as well. Yeah. Savage gear. So he's... There you go, guys. A little Savage gear hard body lure. Looks pretty good condition. Popular little pontoon next to the Tingara boat ramp. Not a bad fishing spot. Quite popular amongst locals. You see a few boaties going out today. It's pretty good weather. And here you got some deep body water. Casting all alone here is awesome fishing. We had a bit of rain last night, so the water's a bit murky, so hopefully the prawns will begin their run down to the esplanade. Get some prawns down there as well. Yeah, here's another good spot for you guys. An easy place to get to. Okay, let's move to the next one. Okay. Moving on to the next one, just follow the road down here. And then this is the turn off. And then we just go straight down here. Just coming from the boat ramp, we've got this road called CFB2 Access Road. It's just not far from the boat ramp. Over there is the boat ramp, and we just come over to this end. There's a couple of easy access spots here. It's a local wharf. Got a few wharf areas there. Yeah. You can easily fish off these rocks here as well. But now there's so much boat activity, there's probably all the fish are spooked. Obviously they don't want you fishing on the main wharfs there. You're not allowed to fish on those because it's just too busy. You got cars coming back and forth and it might lead to accidents. But you can fish off the sides here and cast into along those poles here at high tide, and fish all along this area here. You can just park your car right here and just fish. But this area, guys, it's pretty quiet, and most of the time you might get a few nibbles here and there, but it is a spot you can try. Going here, keep going down, and then this is the next boat ramp. We turn off here, and it's called Trawler Base. Alright, fully decked out. A lot of people out today, which I should have been too, but I was caught up, unfortunately. Alright, just where I parked the car. Just a bit off the boat ramp over there, as you can see. You've got these little small openings in these areas where you can wear a line. And you got those poles structure there, which is good to flick a lure into. There's usually always bait and fish hanging around here. Now, this whole area illuminates at night. So, on really good conditions and the timing is right, you do catch the occasional squid off these areas in between the pylons, which is quite good. Don't catch them all the time, but you do get them. Not real big, but you do get squid. So it's something for you guys to try. I don't know a good place up here where we can catch plenty of squid in good numbers. It's hard. I've been looking for a while and I haven't found anything good. They need a lot of weed bed and stuff like that. And I literally parked right here, and now you got these jetties here. Now you can cast net off these jetties quickly and get off if you want to. That's what I sometimes do. But then the main fishing spot is, there's a little creek. I'm showing you where the bait fish is. Now this Google photo doesn't show the boat ramp that's newly built. The one that you see in the photo, in the footage on the ground, is newly built, so it's not on Google Earth yet, but you get the idea. Look at that, guys. Fully decked out. So what I like to do with this boat ramp is you can easily get sardines and live bait right off this boat ramp, which is great. And then just around the other side of the boat ramp, you've got this nice little creek here. Now sometimes you do have bait hanging around here. Just be careful with your casting. There you go, you can see the groups of sardines everywhere there. Plenty. I don't know if the camera can see it, but they are flashing around. There's some tons of sardines there. And you can cast right off here and just get the bait, chuck it on the boat and head off fishing. You can fish right at the end of the pontoon here. And during these really busy boat periods, it's not great fishing because there's just too much activity. All the fish are gone. These places usually fire up pretty well during the night, guys. So if you want to chase some night fishing, here's a good place to try and get bait right off here and fish right off the pontoon. This whole area is pretty deep water too, so it usually does pretty good with big runners too. Okay, moving on to the next one. Okay, as we move further up north, closer to the pier, here we go. This is where we are at the Cairns Convention Centre, the intersection, the Cairns Convention Centre. Here's the Cairns Convention Centre. Turn off here at the right intersection, then turn another right here, and then you go towards here. And this is the wharf that I was showing you. I parked here, and here you get to see the views. I'll see you down there. So this next one we're turning off at the Cairns Convention Centre. There it is. Turning off the lights, making a right turn down there. And here we are. Go down here. Public toilets there. And yeah, I haven't been to this place for a while, but it's also a pretty good fishing spot. Gate 4. There we are. There's a few guys fishing here already. Nice. We're right at the wharf, almost at the mouth of the Trinity Inlet. Just down there is the pier. Let me just show you what it looks like over here. There you go. Nice, easy place to access, and nice and deep as well. Look at that. Yeah, all along here, can't go wrong. You get this access to this deep body water here, and there's the mouth of Trinity Inlet. There you go, guys. That's the southern. That's over there is the southern end of Cairns, where I was filming the very first episode. Just over there, and to the other side of Yarrabah. So if you guys haven't seen the southern end yet, make sure you click on the link that's coming up right now to see the southern end over the other side. I cover that side. Now over there has some real prime stream fishing spots. Because it's a bit more remote, the fishing is more productive. Here, obviously it's easy to get to, lots of activity, and yeah, not as productive as the other side. But moving on, use live bait, guys. I reckon live bait works the best. It will increase the chances. All right, guys, just moving a bit north of the wharf there. Come up to this area here. The casino's right there. So I'm parked right here. Yep, I had to get a parking here. Paid parking, unfortunately, and then walk down through here to this area here. Yeah, I'll see you guys down there. Alright, this next area requires paid parking to park here. So I think 60 cents will do it. Check the coin jam. Oh, come on, take my money. So we're walking straight down here. There's an okay fishing spot there as well. We just walk straight through here through the playground, out the other side. So I'll see you guys there, okay? Alright guys, here we are. We were just over there walking over here, and now we're on the other side of the playground. So you'll come up to this area here. Look, it's nice. Little barbecue area. You bring the family out. A couple of seating areas there as well, and the popular fishing spot right here. So you got a right here. You got a fish measuring tool here as well, and some structure, which is also pretty good. If there's any bait down there, usually there is. You got some templates, barramundi, good old barra. Pelagic queenfish, the golden thready, and the super red mangrove jack. Ah, look at that, see? Another good spot. Oh, yeah. see further up there was the wharf that we were just at, and here we've got another one. Got a little fish cleaning tool here with taps and everything. Full luxury here, guys. Going. Jet skier heading out to the reef. Saw him at the boat ramp before, rigging up. There you have it. Look at this spot, eh? Not a bad fishing spot in town. A couple of scales there. These may look like probably mangrove jack, or yeah, probably mangrove jack. Can't be grunner, because if it is grunner, it's probably undersized. Anyway, look at that, eh? Whoa. 1,148 lbs. Big one. Back in the olden days when all the big fish were still around. But nowadays it's pretty hard to catch these big boys. But look around you guys. All the tourist boats, reef tourist boats. A lot of them are out. The port's empty. That's the next place we're going to be trying, just over there. There's another awesome good fishing spot over there. So let's go. Let's keep going north to the Pier marketplace here. And I have parked in the Pier marketplace car parking, and then from here we can go down to the Esplanade. There's the popular lagoon right there, and obviously as you can see it's all low tide now. I'll see you down there. Okay, here we are. We just parked here right in front of the Cairns Pier, and we're just going to head down this end at the Esplanade. And you got the lagoon right there, guys. All the locals will know, everyone knows this place. It's a popular tourist attraction in Cairns, Cairns Lagoon. And here we have the Cairns Esplanade. Yeah, guys, look at that. And it's high tide now, as usual. Water's a bit murky, which could be a good sign of prawns. Now, this place you can fish all along here if you don't mind the people walking backwards and forwards. Now, just over there, just before the close of the barra season, I've seen people just flicking lures just off there and just catching barra right off here. You know, they were hauling in barra just right off there over the high tide over there. So you never know. This whole place all over there, that's where I do. That's where the Cairns Base Hospital is. That's where I do all my prawning over there. We'll go there in a minute. And on a high tide, it's pretty good fishing as well, if you use the light baits like prawns. But right here, we're heading down to the point there at the pier. Look at that, lots of little fish right up at the wall. There's a couple of guys down there getting some bait. That's the way to go. You're getting some liveys. Righty, moving on to the point of the pier. We head this way. Moving up here, all the boat, yachts, cruise boats, charter boats, game boats are there. And then we come through this little fisherman's jetty here. Hey, here we are, the popular Cairns Pier marketplace. You got all the restaurants here all along this end. And let me just get a better view. Beautiful Cairns Esplanade over there, high tide. Remember, this whole area is covered in water, but at low tide it's all mud flats all the way down there. There's no water here at all. You'll see these on the Google Earth. This is where all the fishing charters, all the game boats, and the reef charters head out from. Here we are. Now remember, guys, this place has a curfew. All right, there you go. Now this is one of my favorite spots, I suppose, that if you're fishing in town, that catches pretty decent fish. Obviously it has a curfew, be aware of that, 9 AM to 7 PM. And then come all the way down here to the point, the first turn, and that's where the water line pretty much ends up at low tide. So You can fish here at high tide and fish here at low tide. Come all across down here. Right down here. Yeah, I'll see you down there so you give you an idea what it looks like. So guys, this place you can cast net right off here, get your live baits and chuck it out. We are pretty much right at the mouth of the Cairns Inlet. And you see that boat over there? It's a fishing charter boat taking a couple of people out early in the morning. If you can get at the same time of the curfew, and the afternoon before the end of the curfew. I just go right down the end of there, see what it's like. Coming up to one of the ledges there we can fish off. There's a fish measuring tool there, people been fishing. There we are, right at the end. Now you can get bait right off these pylons, and it's real good fishing because you're fishing right at the mouth, gutter. Right, yeah, there's always water here, and then when the tide goes out, all this is just mud flats, but you still got water here. So yeah guys, give this place a shot, eh? I reckon this spot here is probably one of the best fishing spots in the heart of Cairns City, because you got deep water and you're fishing right at the mouth, so you got a good chance of catching a few varieties, and you always hear barrack being caught off here constantly, and the grunter, jacks, flathead. Yeah, so be sure to give this place a shot. It's well worth it if you're in the heart of Cairns. And right now we'll head all the way over to the other side of the Esplanade and do some prawns, so you get to see that area over there as well. So I'll see you guys over there. Alright, we're just coming back to the end of the wharf there. Look down here guys. Oh. Plenty of bait fish. I see prawns, small fish, archer fish. Plenty of prawns sitting along those rocks there. So hopefully if this rain keeps up, the prawns will be washed down there eventually. Yeah. There's a bit of prawns there. Okay, once we've done that, we come out of the pier parking lot and then we keep heading north. Now all this area you can also fish as well, but it's very busy. You got people running backwards and forwards, so be careful with your gear, might get tripped over. Keep going. You got the Muddy's Esplanade here, good coffee shop and good playground for the kids. And you keep going down Cairns Base Hospital right here. So I usually park about here, which is free parking. This is where I'm parked. And then I head to these drains. You see it close up, you got these drains there. They're usually very good for prawns and bait. You got twin drains there. I think some more here. Alrighty, let's go down here. I'll see you down there. Alrighty, here we are guys, at the other side of the Esplanade. Cairns Base Hospital's right there again. This place is where I like to do my prawning because it's easy to get to, not too much sand flies, and a lot of it is sand, not mud, so you don't get all dirty. One of the reasons why I prefer to prawn here, because you don't get as muddy. Right, here we are guys. Yeah, we were just all the way down there before where all the boats are, and now we've come around and parked here. Now you can fish all along this Esplanade all the way down to the other end down there. See like this gentleman is doing right here. He's got the right idea. It's put a couple of sand rod holders there on the high tide and cast it out. On a high tide, this area, depending on how high it is, let's say it's about 3 meters, you're probably looking about 3 meters deep. And it does pretty well with the king salmon, trevally, the blue salmon as well, the occasional barra, and all the way at the end down there you see a couple of guys down there casting in too. So people's already starting to chase prawns. I was there the other day, but the water was still a bit too clear and I tried to loll along here. I didn't even get a single prawn. I think I got 2 only. but the water looks a bit murkier today, so it's getting there. So yeah, be sure to give this place a shot too, guys. You just park right there, walk straight over. You can't see the line out. Remember, only on the high tide, because on low tide there's no water here. It's all the way down there. Yeah, moving north a bit to the last spot of the esplanade, the far north esplanade we have here. You can come in along this intersection and park right in here. It's free parking as well. There's a playground, and where this esplanade meets the tree line for the first time. So let's get into it. See you down there. There we are. Here we are, guys. So we're right at the end of the esplanade, where the sand meets the tree line. Yeah, a couple of guys fishing here. This is what it looks like. You got a drain down there as well. So it's gonna have a look at the drain. There you go. You got a nice drain here. There you guys. Got a local chap there just saying he lost something big. Probably a trevally off here, the flats here. So yeah, no, you never know, eh? Just fishing right off here can be quite productive too. So, or another tip for you guys in this place. Just remember, big tides and fish the incoming tide is the best. After that, when the tide starts heading out, I usually just pack up, because when the tide goes out, the fish just goes out with them. So when the tide's pushing in, the big fish push the baits in as well. So it does pretty well. Anyway, to the next spot, getting up north. After that, come to the airport road. Here, the intersection of the airport road. That's where I am. And head to the airport. Here we come across a little creek, a bypass of the creek, the airport road. It's a bit busy for me at the moment, so not a good place to park, so I'm just going to drive right over it. But you guys get an idea of what you'll be fishing at. You can fish here and here, or on the other side as well. Just need to park on the side roads. Alright guys, coming from the esplanade, we've got to turn off to the Cairns airport. And there's a little creek just over here where I want to show you too. It's quite a popular fishing spot among many locals as well. So, only a very tiny creek, but don't underestimate these little creeks. You know, big fish do dwell into them. So, you can always give it a shot. This is just on the side of the road, so I'm just going to film from the side of the road, the way there. Here's a little creek. You can fish the left and right. There it is. There you go. And if you keep going ahead, there's also a little opening over here as well where you can get some bait. Yeah guys, this is the opening I was telling you about just before the airport. We've got a little creek here. We get to that little creek here. Do a U-ey. It's the airport here, guys. Just do a U at the roundabout and I'll meet you right here. So just parked on the side of the road. Cairns Airport just over there. Now, this is one of my favourite spots to get mullet as bait. I always get them here. So I'm going to show you. It's not really good for fishing because it's too shallow, but you can do crabbing and you can try fishing if you like on the high tide. You never know, but I've never caught anything in here, but plenty of bait. But just because I haven't caught anything doesn't mean that you won't. So persistence is key. Usually you keep trying, you will eventually get it. Now right now it's pretty high tide. You come in here at about the low tide, at about 1 meter low tide, and then there should be just enough water, and then there's mullet scattered around everywhere here. And you just cast a few casts, put it in an aerator bucket, and off you go fishing to the spot where you want to go fishing. That's what I usually do. Okay, you got this spot. You come around over a bit into this cylinder drain here. Got a couple of nice spots over here as well. Now, usually you can go down a little bit further. There's a rope there. Looks like someone's got a crab pot there or a cast and it's stuck. And you can go onto a cylinder. There's a cylinder there on low tide and you cast out. I haven't got any snags in there. It's pretty deep, right, the cylinder. I haven't got any snags, so doesn't mean that you won't, okay? Just be careful. But on this side, also on the low tide, the cylinder comes out on this side and you can cast out into the middle there. There's a few big rocks here, so you might get a snag, but just out over there is just sand, and there's always mullet hanging around, and you always get good sized mullets, probably about the size of my key here, about you know, and barramundi especially. That's what we all go for up here when we're estuary fishing: barramundi, threadies, grunder, and the jacks, and then they all love the mullet. So there's another spot for you to get some bait. If you want to get the mullet, you're pretty much guaranteed mullet here, and prawns, herring, not much the sardine, the mud herring here. If you come at a tide where it's about incoming tide and it's only come up at about 1 meter deep, that way the tide hasn't come up to the trees. It's come up high enough, but it hasn't come up too high. So yeah, another tip for you guys for this spot. We are at the intersection and we turn a left, I mean a right here. You turn a right here and head up. Here's a creek. Comes from the airport again, comes through here. And we turn off to the left here and we park here. You see, yeah, Google doesn't have the hasn't had the map updated and the parking's not here, but it's new, so it's where we park. And we walk down this road. Here we are, little spot under the bridge. Okay, I'll see you down there. So here we are, guys, at the intersection of the Captain Cook Highway and the road towards the airport. So behind me is the way to the airport. We're going to do a right turn here to a little to that little creek. There's a little creek fishing spot up here. So we're heading north to Cairns now, up to the northern beaches this way, Captain Cook Highway. And that little creek I just showed you before, driving over the bridge, also cuts through here as well. And over to the left, you can do some fishing there as well, left and right, I suppose. So I'm just gonna park just along here. See this bridge here? See this little creek? There it is. I'm just gonna park right here. Okay. Let's find a way to park. So what you're gonna have to do is just come into here and park in here. A little hiking place. All right. So they just made this place new here. So if you guys like doing the red arrow climbing, they also have this spot right here, which I'll show you on the map as well. You can climb all the way, zigzag all the way up to the mountain and come back down again. Get some cardio that's done there. So since we parked here, just gonna head down this end. All right, guys, I'll see you guys there. This is the road that we just turned off to and parked over there. So I just did a little walk down to this area. You can just go down here to that little creek. See, see? Look at that. Hey? There's some people fishing, some people camping here. There's a little bike track there that goes to Botanical Gardens. And obviously, like all fishing, you have structure, guys. And when there's structure, there's usually fish. So whenever I'm fishing, I'm always looking for structure. So stuff like this is fishing's heaven. You can just here, cast a few lures. You can go through under the bridge here to the other side or come around and fish the other side as well. Beautiful little spot. Sneak up, see if there's any barras just sitting along here. No, nothing, but oh well. So you can fish along this creek and just keep following up along the other side of the bike track where the car park is. You can also do that as well. And this creek, you can also access it through the way to Botanical Gardens as well. Here we are again at the intersection where the little creek is. Across the road here, where I was across the road. We'll go down there so you see me cross the road. Take this road here. We'll park the car anyway here and we'll throw some bait. Easy bait, easy pickings here. The creek's so small, the bait are all jumbo packed up, so they're easy to grab. You can cast bait all along this creek here. Usually mullet and prawns do well here. I'll see you down there. Alright guys, what you can do is you can just come right along here, this road here, and just park your car anywhere along the side of the road here. There you go, look. It's high tide now, but just throw your net down there and you get plenty of bait. The smaller the body of water, the more compact the baits are, the easier they are to get too. So you don't have to worry too much. I just park my car here, just cast along here, work my way up and down this little drain. It's not good to have big nets here, so I've got a little 6-foot net just for this area. A little small 6-foot net, and it just covers the sides of the creek. You just cast it in and bring it right up. Start fish. Nice and easy, just teabagging them, you know. Just teabag the bait, easy pickings. I like to just get my bait here, nice and easy. Yeah, over there is where I parked the car, so we just walk right across. Also, it'll be on the map as well, just cross-reference on your map and it'll be easy to find. Alright, the lucky last. We take this road all the way up. Follow, follow, follow. And the Barren River. Just got named with that. Barren River. We make the right turn here at the intersection. We'll go down and show you what it looks like. And then we park here in the main wharf there. Alright guys, the next final last one. Making a right turn. And you got the Stratford Servo, and I'm sure you locals will know where this place is. Yes it is guys, it's the Barren River. It's only about 5 minutes drive away from Cairns City, so I thought I'll add him into the northern end of Cairns City. So here we've got a popular wharf overlooking the Barren River, which is it has been a good spot for one of my biggest barrows I've caught here once. There you go guys. What I mean by popular, there's a few people there. There you go. Like I said, the usual suspects are listed here. Popular species. Obviously the bar, threadies, yeah, salmons, jacks, trevally, crab. Yeah, even reckons the mackerel can be caught here. But that's true. I've caught a Spanish mackerel in the Trinity Inlet, far up the Trinity Inlet when I was chasing for a finger mark. So you never know, these mackerels do tend to come all the way up the streams as well. People there, I'm just going to stay here so you get an idea what it looks like. Yeah. Here we are. Popular. Alright. Well, I suppose the boat ramp's just down the road, so I might as well take you to see what the boat ramp looks like. The highway crosses over the Barren River, and that'll be the final destination, guys. I'll see you there. I'm back out here. We head down this road. Yep. And then we end up at the boat ramp right here. And obviously guys, I forgot to mention, you can park your car there and you can fish under this bridge. Structure is always good. I've caught a few barrows off here, just right off here, park your car and just get into a slack fishing, just cast out a few liveys and just sitting there under the shade on the bridge and just chill out with a couple of mates. It's pretty good. Yep. There we go. Look at that. Fully decked out. There you guys go. There's the Mangroves boat ramp. There you go. There's the main highway just zipping across on top. And the main boat ramp. Yeah. Well guys, I guess this concludes the Cairns Central episode, I suppose you can call it. The Cairns, so we started from the southern side of Cairns City all the way to the northern end of Cairns City. So these are all the spots that I've showed you that has done pretty well for me. There may be a few little drains here and there in between that I might have missed, and I just hope it helped you guys too. If you haven't seen the first episode, be sure to check it up on this link, and stay tuned to the northern end, the final and last episode. I'll show you some real good spots there as well. So until next video guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Let's see if we can reach 200 likes for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later.